even if American Ford, GM are moving back their factory back to the States, their cost structure is completely the same as before, because no workers, full automated, and the real estate cost is the same as Mexico, almost the same, because the lasted area, their real estate cost is almost free, right? So the Ford and GM have nothing get damaged. So okay, we can move back to the States, but no employee. And Trump knows that, but he still tried to keep his promise at the election.
Right.
Only that's it.
Right. He made a lot of brouhaha out of the bringing Foxconn to the United States. Do you remember we saw that video?
What's that?
Foxconn. I think Foxconn is going to produce flat screen televisions in.
In the States, right? Yeah. What's that? What is that? Right. Foxconn moving to the States, but no employee, right?
Well, there are going to be some employees, of course, but the fact is that for every job created, the American taxpayer is estimated to pay around $50,000 in tax breaks for every job created.
Wait a minute, their company paying tax for company tax, right?
No, they get all kinds of tax breaks and benefits of
tax break. Yes, tax breaks.
Yeah. So it's estimated that actually the American worker is paying, for the American taxpayer, is for every job created, they actually need to pay Foxconn around $50,000 per worker.
Exactly. So, but this is actually no benefit for American people.
No, it's not. I don't think that creating like jobs like that is just like the deal that they made with Japan at the time to voluntarily restrict their export of cars to the United States. That actually made it so much more profitable because they started to create factories in the United States, and it actually cost the American taxpayers a lot of money.
Also, the American decided to tariff for the German car, 20% tariff, and the German cars, we want to decide to make a factory in the States because actually the German is just moving to the factory in the States. They have nothing different, and America just losing money. But still, why Trump try to do that?
Because he wants to show that he's bringing all these companies to the United States. Basically, what he has been selling is that globalization is unfair competition because of wage differences, because of this, that, and the other. Countries are benefiting of the generosity of the United States. We can basically we don't, because of our trade agreements. It's very cheap. People can produce the products cheaply and then bring them to the United States. And on the other hand, we cannot export to those countries. We cannot export our products because there are tariffs, there are import duties. The reality is that that's not true. I mean, the tariffs for American cars are exactly the same as the tariffs for German cars in Japan. American cars do not sell here. German cars sell very well. It's not because the tariffs. It's basically because American products have become uncompetitive. They are not of the same quality. They don't provide the same value. That issue is not being uttered by Trump because he would immediately get a lot of opposition in his own country. The fact of the matter is that America is not competitive anymore.
But if we consider thinking about this kind of sort of things, is very sort of kind of common sense. Trump knows that.
Right.
Trump should know that. He
will not say that the American industry is not competitive anymore. He will not say that the actual reason not explain that basically it's the American industries that have moved their production to Mexico, and that's why we have a trade benefit. No, he says, well, basically, we allow cheap products to be produced in Mexico and then put into the market, and Mexico is not buying anything from us. It's not fair. That's what he's saying. But if you look at that argument, it's childish.
Yeah, but he's not kind of person. He's his brain not so
that's
bad.
my conclusion. That he is that well, or the American people want to believe that.
Okay, just okay. We can decide he's supporting moron or idiot. Very easy to make criticize him, but actually he's still Republican.
No, he's not an idiot because actually he gets away with it. And he gets support of the United States.
Yeah.
What I'm accusing is not, well, I'm accusing Trump also, but I think that people who actually believe that Mexico is putting has an unfair advantage over the United States because of NAFTA, that is a totally unfair argument. It's yes, Mexico is benefiting, but the reason is because the American industry are benefiting from the cheap labor in Mexico, and not because the Mexicans are using unfair trade practices and deliberately not importing from the United States.
So it
The
means
reason why from the United States is that American products are not competitive.
It means Trump tried to telling a lie to their white collar workers, right?
Yes, blue collar workers.
Blue collar workers, even if they try to bring back all factories, encourage Japanese, European car makers bring their factory moving to the States, but still blue collar workers employment no increase. But he knows that, but he tried to tell a lie for those people because it just keep lying for continue for next 2 or 3 years. So he just sustained his term of presidency. Is that right?
I believe it's my opinion that he will. He definitely tries to bring back factories to the United States, or bring more factories into the United States to create employment for workers. How much employment he really creates, I don't think he cares to look at it, or he's not that much interested into it. Basically, he wants to show results.
It means he tried to keep promise to blue collar workers at his election.
Right. This is his program, and this is what he is executing. That's what he promised, and that's what he does, which is very rare for a politician.
Oh, just exactly, he is a politician. Okay, he keep promise. Okay, I keep promise.
Right. Which is and not like a politician, right?
The true goal is he said, okay, we're going to encourage you to hire blue collar people in the state, but actually nothing happened. He knows that, right. But he tried, okay, we're going to invite factories to the state, but actually those companies didn't hire blue collar people, right?
What will happen is that a lot of people in Mexico and in other low-wage countries will lose their jobs.
Yeah, of course. That's the problem, right? That's called. Yeah, so America wants to stop NAFTA. So this is a Trump reason. Okay, we don't need any more NAFTA. He just okay. He don't consider about American prosperity. American is whatever happened, but he just keep promise. His election promise.
Yeah, but he already, I mean, it's not like he made that promise 30 years ago and they couldn't foresee the effects of automation and artificial intelligence, all these things. Those things were already clear.
Yes, of course. But he knows that. So he knows that he cannot commitment for increase blue collar workers in the States. It's gone, okay, manufacturing no more. So he knows that, but he keep his promise.
Right.
He just only simply tried to keep promise at his election.
Right.
Okay, bring the factory back to Michigan, and also he building wall in the border of Mexico. Just keep promise, not more than that. Is it correct?
Right, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. はい、皆さんこんにちは、雲野です。今日はですね、雲野塾の研修のプログラムをご紹介したいと思います。で、こういうふうなホームページありますけれども、ぜひですね、一度中身をご覧になっていただきたいと思います。今日はブーキューブさんのスタジオに来て、この収録をしておりますので、中身はこういうふうになってて、今最近ホットなね、グローバルリーダーの定義など書いてあります。で、特に経団連が作成しました、留学すれば英語ができて専門性を持つというだけではですね、グローバルリーダーになれないとここに書いてありますようにですね、仕事ができる、専門性を持つ、英語ができるだけじゃなくてですね、私どもの塾ではリベラルアースということと、それからもう一つは孫子の兵を、さらにはですね、日本の歴史というものを合わせて教えることによって、皆さんが海外の欧米の方々と、もしくは華僑圏の方々と正々堂々と渡り合えるような人物を育成しようというふうなことを考えています。ここに次のスライドが出ておりますけれども、ここに書いてありますのはですね、さらに、私どもの雲野塾の中身につきましてはですね、欧米の資料しか使っておりません。また実際に雲野塾は英語でやっておりますので、英語の講師がこう話しておりますけど、学習はですね、日本の歴史をまだ教えてますので、学習の午後はですね、日本のプログラムをしております。で、以前はこれ有料だったので、今はですね、実際に会場費も取っていただいておりませんで、毎回5000円ということで、朝9時から午後5時までやっておりますので、ぜひ皆さんですね、ご検討の上ご参加いただければと。英語のできない方もですね、学習の午後、こういうふうな研修をしておりますので、ぜひご参加いただければというふうに思っておりますので、よろしくお願いします。で、ここにさらにですね、グループ討議とか実務の勘どころを教えるって書いてありますけど、実際には私が10年ほどですね、欧米の新聞とか雑誌等をですね、集めてきた、もともと英語のベースでございますので、そうしたものをですね、50セッションのテーマに分けて資料作成をしております。そういうことで、世界のオペレーション、もしくはカントリーリスクも含めてですね、しかも世界のトップの方々に対しても、いろいろな分析とか洞察をしてですね、議論をしております。そういったことも含めてですね、今後ともよろしくお願いしたいと思います。以上で私の挨拶を終えますが、今回のこのビデオの収録にあたってはですね、V キューブさんのスタジオをお借りしてですね、お時間を頂戴して、このビデオを作成させていただきました。よろしくお願いします。どうもありがとうございました。